From Hollywood glamour to grassroots glory, £3 million, one mission, and suddenly the future of Wrexham AFC looks completely different. All right, Wrexham fans, if you love the Red Dragons like I do, smash that subscribe button right now, because what I'm about to tell you changes everything we thought we knew about this club's ambitions. Let's dive in. Whilst everyone's been focused on Wrexham's incredible journey through the Championship, something extraordinary's been happening behind the scenes at the racecourse. Reynolds and McElhenney have just committed £2 to £3 million to completely transform the club's academy, and they've brought in the man who discovered Ethan Ampadu, Dan James and David Brooks to lead the revolution. This isn't just about building facilities. This is about bringing North Wales back onto the football map. This is about creating a pathway for local lads to wear the famous red shirt. And for a club that's gone from non-league obscurity to the Championship in just 3 years, this might be the most important investment Reynolds and McElhenney have ever made. Because here's the thing, promotion pushes are brilliant, but they're temporary. Building an academy that produces stars, that's forever. That's legacy. That's what separates clubs that have one great story from clubs that become institutions. But to understand why this matters so much, we need to go back to where it all went wrong. Let's rewind to 2008. Wrexham, one of the oldest clubs in world football, founded in 1864, dropped out of the Football League for the first time in their history. But the horror didn't stop there. The club's very existence was threatened by financial meltdown, and one of the first casualties? The academy. For years, Wrexham had been a talent factory. Joey Jones, Mickey Thomas, Gareth Davis, legends who came through the ranks. Under Brian Flynn's management, promoting youth wasn't just a philosophy, it was the lifeblood of the club. Gareth Owen, Lee Jones, Wayne Phillips, Neil Roberts, all products of a system that understood what it meant to represent Wrexham. But when the money dried up, so did the dream. For 15 years, whilst Wrexham was stuck in non-league football, an entire generation of North Wales talent had nowhere to go. The pathway was broken, the infrastructure crumbled, the region that had produced Welsh internationals became a forgotten corner of British football. Then came February 2021. Two Hollywood stars with a genuine love for the club took over. We all know what happened next. Back-to-back promotions, welcome to Wrexham bringing global attention, the racecourse packed every week. But whilst Phil Parkinson was building a team capable of competing in the Championship, Reynolds and McElhenney were quietly planning something else. They were looking at Max Clayworth, academy graduate, now a first-team regular. They were looking at Harry Ashfield, another local lad making his mark. And they asked themselves a question: what if we could produce 10 more like them? Enter Gus Williams. The 54-year-old from Anglesey had spent years as the Football Association of Wales's National Talent Identification Manager. His job? Find Wales's next stars before anyone else did. And he was brilliant at it. Ampadu, James, Brooks, all emerged under his watch. He knew every academy in Wales, every grassroots club, every talented kid playing park football in forgotten villages. Earlier this year, when previous academy manager Andy Lowe departed in July, Williams saw the advert, and he was intrigued. Here's where the story gets fascinating, because Williams didn't just see a job opportunity, he saw something bigger. The main reason was purely that players in North Wales and the North West had an opportunity now that Wrexham had been reinvigorated, Williams revealed. After 15 years of exile from the Football League, the pathway was open again. North Wales was back on the map. But here's the part that changes everything. When Williams sat down with CEO Michael Williamson and the board, they didn't just talk about facilities or coaching badges, they talked about investment. Real, substantial, transformative investment. £2 to £3 million had already been committed to academy infrastructure. Not promised, not planned, already placed. New facilities at Tharland High School in Rossett, upgraded coaching resources, better scouting networks stretching across North Wales, and Williams was clear about what that meant. When we say local, it goes beyond Wrexham. It goes into the far-flung places of North Wales where nobody's even heard of. And then Reynolds and McElhenney made their intentions crystal clear. This wasn't a vanity project. They were aiming for Category 1 status, the highest academy classification in English football, the same level as Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Think about that for a second. 3 years ago, this club was playing Maidenhead United and Dover Athletic. Now they're building an academy infrastructure to rival the Premier League elite. Williams couldn't believe the sincerity. He said the investment demonstrates the genuine intention to compete not only with the best in Wales, but throughout the UK. This was the moment Wrexham stopped just surviving and started building something permanent. The appointment sent ripples through Welsh football. The FAW's chief football officer, David Adams, publicly backed Williams's move, recognising that a strong Wrexham academy benefits the entire national setup. After all, if North Wales is producing talent again, that's more players for Wales. Local reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Wrexham supporters who've watched their club transform beyond recognition now have something new to dream about. Not just buying established players, but watching local lads come through the ranks. There's something pure about that, something that connects a club to its community in ways money alone never can.
On social media, fans pointed to Max Cleworth as proof of concept. The defender made his debut against Solihull Moors back in August 2021 when Wrexham was still in the National League. Now he's competing in the Championship. That's the pathway. That's what Reynolds and McElhenney want to replicate. And Williams? He's under no illusions about the challenge. Rome wasn't built in a day, he admitted. Moving from Category 3 to Category 2, then ultimately Category 1, will take years of sustained investment and development. But the commitment is there. The infrastructure is being built. The vision is clear. This is about more than just producing footballers. It's about identity. It's about legacy. It's about ensuring that when people think of Wrexham AFC, they don't just think of Reynolds and McElhenney's Hollywood story. They think of a proper football club with proper roots. For North Wales, it's a lifeline. Talented kids who once had to look to Liverpool, Manchester, or even Chester now have a genuine pathway at home. That matters. That changes families' lives. That keeps communities connected to their club. And for Wrexham's championship ambitions, having a steady stream of academy graduates doesn't just save money on transfers. It creates a core of players who understand what wearing that red shirt means. Players who grew up watching Wrexham, who dreamed of playing at the racecourse, who'll give everything for the badge. Williams talks about the person and the player, understanding that developing young footballers isn't about more than technical skills. It's about creating good people. It's about instilling the values of Wrexham Football Club. And given where this club has been, given what it's survived, those values run deep. This is the Hollywood owners understanding something crucial. Sustainable success isn't built on Netflix documentaries or celebrity attention. It's built in academy pitches and training grounds, with coaches working with 15-year-olds who might one day captain the club. From the brink of extinction to the championship, from financial ruin to multi-million-pound academy investments, from forgotten corner of North Wales to the centre of the football world's attention. This is Wrexham's story. And now they're writing the next chapter. The one where local lads get their chance, where North Wales talent has somewhere to develop, where the oldest club in Wales builds a future worthy of its past. This is what being a Wrexham fan is all about. Not just the Hollywood glamour or the Netflix cameras, but the genuine belief that this club can be something special, something lasting, something real. Let me know in the comments, which young player from North Wales would you love to see in a Wrexham shirt? Hit that like button if you're buzzing about this academy investment, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, you Reds.